Hello and welcome to Ani Short Stories. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Secret of the Faded Flag. In the restless city of Eldoria, where towering skyscrapers cast long shadows over cobblestone streets, the air buzzed with the chants of protesters. Day after day, voices rose in a cacophony of dissent, some decrying corporate greed, others railing against political deceit. Amid this turmoil stood Holly Arnold, a young detective with a mind as sharp as a blade and eyes that missed nothing. She was new to the force, eager to carve her name into the annals of Eldoria's storied precinct. Little did she know, fate was about to unfurl a mystery that would test her mettle. A strange discovery. It began on a chilly autumn morning. Holly sat at her cluttered desk, a steaming mug of coffee in hand, scrolling through news feeds on her tablet. A headline blinked into view. National flag in city square fades overnight, revealing mysterious symbol. Her curiosity piqued, she tapped the article. The flag, a proud emblem of Eldoria's unity, had inexplicably lost its vibrant red, blue, and gold hues, exposing a cryptic design beneath, a circle pierced by jagged lines, adorned with runes that seemed to whisper secrets from a forgotten age. Holly grabbed her coat and headed to the square. A crowd had already gathered, their murmurs a mix of awe and suspicion. She pushed through, her gaze fixed on the flag fluttering limply in the breeze. Up close, a symbol was faint but undeniable, woven into the fabric as if it had lain dormant, waiting for the colors to peel away. She snapped photos, her mind racing. What did it mean? And why now? A voice interrupted her thoughts. A man in a crisp suit extended a hand. Councilman Reeves. Holly shook his hand, noting the faint tremor in his grip. I'll figure it out. Reeves frowned. Not a clue, but I'll tell you this. Rumors are swirling about a scam tied to the protests, missing funds, shady dealings. Her pulse quickened. A scam? This was no mere vandalism. She thanked Reeves and dove into the case. The hunt begins. Holly's first stop was the city's historical archives, a labyrinth of dusty shelves and flickering lights. She pored over brittle manuscripts, her fingers tracing faded ink. Hours later, a breakthrough, a tome on secret societies, mentioned the Order of the Eldorian Crest, a clandestine group disbanded decades ago. Their emblem? A circle with intersecting lines and runes identical to the flag's hidden mark. Could the Order have resurfaced? Holly scribbled notes, her excitement tempered by caution. She needed more than a dusty book to crack this. Next, she tracked down protest organizers, knocking on doors and asking pointed questions. Most shrugged her off, but one, a fiery activist named Leila, shifted uneasily under Holly's gaze. Yeah, there's been funny business. The money collected for supplies and permits, it's vanishing. Marcus Thorne. The name rang a bell. A smooth-talking newcomer to the protest scene, he'd charmed his way into leadership. Holly dug into his past and found a trail of fraud stretching across cities. A con artist in activist clothing? It fit too well. Shadows and briefcases. Holly tailed Marcus for days, blending into crowds with her hood up and camera ready. He moved with purpose, meeting contacts in dark corners. One night, in a grimy alley, she hit gold. Marcus handed off a briefcase to a group of rough-looking men. Cash glinted inside as they opened it. Click. Her camera captured it all. Back at her desk, she studied the photos. The money tied Marcus to the scam, but the flag symbol remained a riddle. She returned to the square, inspecting the fabric again. The symbol wasn't printed, it was part of a weave, concealed by dye that had faded at just the right moment. Someone had planned this. Holly traced the flag's origin to a textile firm on Eldoria's outskirts. The manager, a nervous man with sweaty palms, cracked under her questions. Victor Grayson ordered it. Victor Grayson. A tycoon with a shadowy reputation. Holly's gut told her he was the puppet master. A game of trust. She drove to Grayson's mansion, a fortress of marble and steel. Security waved her through after she flashed her badge. Inside, Grayson greeted her with a predator's smile. Detective Arnold? Holly didn't flinch. The flag in the square, you commissioned it? Grayson chuckled, swirling a glass of scotch. A generous donation, nothing more. Symbols. This sounds like a fairy tale than the Order of the Eldorian Crest. His smile faltered just for a second. A ghost story. You're chasing shadows. She left, unconvinced. Grayson was slippery, but she'd rattled him. The pieces align. Back at her office, Holly spread out her evidence, the flag, the symbol, Marcus's cash deals, Grayson's name. Then a spark. What if the symbol was a signal? A trigger for the scam, revealed when the dye faded. She checked dates. The flag's transformation had preceded a massive protest where funds vanished. Holly scoured the city and found more faded flags, each near a protest site with missing money. A network. But who pulled the strings? With another protest looming, she set a trap. She tipped off the police staking out the square. As predicted, the flag faded again, the symbol gleaming. Marcus appeared, collecting cash with his crew. Holly gave the signal, sirens wailed, and officers swarmed in. Under pressure, Marcus spilled everything. Grayson's the boss, he said. Revived the order to fleece the protests. Checkmate. Holly led the raid on Grayson's mansion. They found ledgers, plans, proof of the order's rebirth. As Grayson was cuffed, he sneered. You've only scratched the surface, detective. She met his gaze, unflinching. The city breathed easier after that. Protests marched on, cleaner now, and Holly's name echoed through the precinct. The faded flag's secret was hers to claim, but she knew more mysteries waited in Eldoria's shadows. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had a great day.